Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this Channel 28 broadcast of Shrewsbury High School Athletics. I'm Engel, and it is Wednesday, December 13th. I'm here at the Rockland Ice Arena in Rockland, Mass, where the boys ice hockey team will begin its regular season against the Norwell High School Clippers. Norwell comes into action tonight, having already played its first game, a 3-0 victory of Dennis Yarmouth High School. The Clippers will look to continue that success against the Colonials, with whom they've built a bit of a cross-state rivalry over the last several years. These two teams, though they'd never played each other before 2014, have since played 3 times, each decided by only a goal or two, with Shrewsbury winning 2 of the 3. Norwell finished last year's regular season 11-4-4 before eventually falling in the D3 South quarterfinals. It was their 3rd straight season, losing no more than 4 games. The Colonials look to give them their first loss of the season here tonight. Shrewsbury High School boys ice hockey is coming up next. The Colonials are coming off an historic season in which they went 23-0-1, capped off with a Massachusetts Division III state championship at the TD Garden in March. Looking deeper beyond the record, we can see just how incredible last season's team was. Not only did Shrewsbury go undefeated, they did so while beating the D3 West champion, South champion, and next best Central team twice each. They also beat the West runner-up and regular season champ, and they beat the Division II state semifinalist in the regular season as well. The Colonials, of course, lost last year's senior class of 5 players that were vital in their run for the title. That said, there's plenty of reason to be optimistic about this season's team. This graphic shows the number of goals scored during the regular season last year. Notice that the number for Shrewsbury only includes goals scored by non-seniors, or in other words, players that are returning for this season. Shrewsbury would have been right near the top of the district even without their seniors last year. And as shown, they did that despite facing a much tougher schedule than most other Central Mass teams last season. Championships, however, are not won simply by the team who scores the most goals in the regular season. Defense is what wins championships, and defense is what the Colonials' 2009, 2014, and 2017 state championship teams all had in common. And it's no coincidence that those 3 years, Shrewsbury had the best 3 defensive units that they've had in the last decade. So while a powerful offense is the trademark of this program under Coach Steve Turnblom, it's their defense that will carry them through the playoffs. Losing Joe Alton and James Abbott certainly hurts, so some new faces will need to step up. This core is led by Connell Persicino, and while Alex Budio remains a very solid number 2, the Colonials will look for the help of several younger players, including D-man Joe Flionis, who is looking to make strides entering his sophomore season. Of course, the defense is built around star goaltender Patrick Shaughnessy, who has bailed out his defense on many occasions and is once again ready to do so when called upon. All in all, this team should have a very successful season and very well may reach the ultimate goal once again. But they'll take it one game at a time, and their first test is tonight against Norwell. Shrewsbury High School boys ice hockey is coming up next. Shrewsbury's starting lineup will be Anthony Quinlivan at center with his brother Liam on his left and freshman Jameson Alejandro on his right. Starting defenseman number 9, Connell Persicino, and number 22, Alex Budio. Here's the face-off. The Colonials win. Persicino gets it up to Alejandro, who flips it into the zone. Norwell picks it up, tries to get it out, but Anthony Quinlivan intercepts the pass and takes it in the zone. He loses it. Now Norwell's coming out. They flip it out of the zone. They're breaking out, get it across the blue line, and get it in deep. Persicino chasing the puck behind the net. He picks it up, has possession, flips it out. Can't get out of the zone. Norwell throws it back in. It's picked up by Budio, who puts it behind the net for Persicino. Persicino plays it up to Liam Quinlivan, who has possession. Takes it out of the zone. He gives it to Anthony, who brings it into the zone. Anthony carries it far side, but loses the puck briefly. Picks it back up behind the net. He got possession now, but loses it. Liam picks it up and he's in the corner with the puck. Liam loses the puck. Norwell has possession of it, now trying to come out of the zone, but it's intercepted by Tyler Boris, who now gets the puck in deep on the goalie. Norwell now has the puck behind the net, being chased by Tyler Boris. Jack Pepper now comes in on the forecheck and takes it away. Gets it to Tyler Boris, who gives it over to Jim Tepper, who can't finish, but a good bid by this line. James Tepper gets a shot on net, and it's frozen by the goalie. This is still the Boris Tepper line out there. Tyler Boris wins the face-off. It gets back to Persicino, who puts it back in the zone. It's Persicino and freshman Tommy Belvin out there for D. James Tepper has possession, gets around one forward, and loses the puck. Norwell has possession now, taking out of the defensive zone. Persicino steps up on the puck. And now Tyler Boris has it in the defensive zone and gets it over to Jack Tepper, who goes far for Connell Persicino, who gets around one defenseman, takes him in the zone, and now it's picked up by Tyler Boris. Gets it over to Persicino, but his bid goes wide. Now Tyler Boris has possession. Coming around the top of the circle, shoots from the high slot, saved by the goalie. Belvin keeps it in the zone. And now Norwell has possession of it, trying to get it out. Pocket is picked by number 26, Denny Holloway, and is flipped out of the zone for Budio. Budio goes far to Holloway. He tries to center it over to number 18, Sam O'Connor, but Norwell picks it up, gets it out of the zone now. Puck goes off sides after Leonis is able to stop Norwell from advancing up ice. And number 13, Paul Russo now has it, puts it behind the net where it's picked up by Leonis. Leonis puts it back behind the net now where Budio picks it up. Budio tries to get up to the forward, but Norwell D has it now. Norwell gets a shot from the high slot, but it's put to the side by Patrick Shaughnessy. Another shot from Norwell goes high. Norwell still has possession of the puck. Paul Russo tries to get it behind the net. They lose possession, but Shaughnessy is able to ice the puck. And 3 minutes into the period, it is still scoreless here in Rockland. It's the Quinlivan, Alejandro line now coming onto the ice for the Colonials. Anthony loses the face-off, but Alejandro is able to flip it up out of his zone. He eventually gets it and dishes it over to one Quinlivan. Loses the puck, and now Norwell has possession trying to get it out of the zone. They flip it out, but it's put back in by number 14, Cam Mullen. Anthony Quinlivan now has the puck, taking it along the far boards. Loses it, and now Norwell's breaking out. Norwell tries to center it, but Liam Quinlivan's there to stop the pass. Liam Quinlivan now has the puck in the neutral zone. Gets by one forward. Looks for Alejandro, but can't make the pass, and now Norwell has the puck in the corner. Anthony Quinlivan over there in the corner on the forecheck. Puck gets flipped over to Liam Quinlivan. Liam Quinlivan gets it on one forward. Goes to the backhand, which the defenseman skates, and then the Norwell goalie is able to freeze the puck. Shrewsbury owning zone time so far this game. They've gotten 3 shots on net to Norwell's 1. And now the Tepper-Boris line will come onto the ice for the Colonials with Budio and Fleonis, the defenseman, behind. Tyler Boris wins the face off to James Tepper. Shot gets blocked. Now Jack Tepper picks the puck up behind the net. He has it in the corner. He fires one on net, but it's put to the side by the goalie. Tyler Boris now fighting for the puck in the corner. Turns the defenseman down. Ends up with the puck. Loses it. Budio now has it at the point. He throws it to the net, but it's hit by some leg in front. Now James Tepper has the puck, gives it to Tyler Boris in the corner. He loses it. Now Norwell gets a stick on it. James Tepper still fighting for it. Norwell gets the puck out. Now they have a 2-on-1 coming off of number 11, Joe Fleonis. Norwell shoots. Shaughnessy's able to make the save and put it to the side. Norwell still has possession of the puck in his own. They get the one-timer, and that's the goal for Norwell. Four minutes and 6 seconds into the first period, Norwell gets their first sustained pressure of the game. And on a one-timer from the sideboard, they get it by Patrick Shaughnessy to give Norwell the 1-0 lead here in the first period. Paul Russo loses the face-off for the Colonials. Gets deep in the zone. Denny Holloway and Sam O'Connor, the other forwards from Shrewsbury right now. Shot from the point is blocked. Second bid put in the corner. Holloway picks it up now. It's struck along the boards, but is able to play the puck up. Russo stood off in center ice, and now Norwell has a quick developing 3-on-1 coming back. Shaughnessy makes the initial save. Rebound put back into his pads, and he freezes the puck. The last minute plus now have been all Norwell, as they've gotten several shots consecutively. Shrewsbury can't break the puck out of the zone cleanly. They turned the puck over a few times, and that's what's led to the Norwell chances. Anthony Quinlivan takes the face-off and moves it back to Persicino, who sends it along for Alejandro. Alejandro hits Liam Quinlivan now, who loses the puck in the ref skates and puts it back in the zone. Anthony Quinlivan, the forechecker. He plays the body down in the corner. And Alejandro comes up with the puck. He puts it back down where Anthony Quinlivan makes the hit. Alejandro has the puck, centers it, looking for Liam Quinlivan, but he's not there. Now Norwell has the puck breaking out of the zone. Liam Quinlivan gets around the one defenseman in the corner. He's coming out of the zone. Liam takes it wide, cuts to the middle, gets around one defenseman, shoots, and just goes wide. Norwell has the puck now. Coming out of the zone with it, make the far pass. Budio picks it up in the neutral zone, gets it over the red line and in. The Tepper Boris line coming out to the ice for the Colonials now. Budio has the puck, he gets by one player. Loses the puck and is flipped out. James Tepper takes the puck, but Budio is still offsides. Puck will come out to the neutral zone for the face-off. Budio and Cam Mullen, the defenseman, behind the Boris Tepper line. Face-off swung, Budio plays it over to Mullen, who then gets it in deep. Tyler Boris, the forechecker, plays the body. James Tepper has the puck now. Gets it over to Boris with a skate. Boris gets it out to Budio, takes a shot on net. Goalie handles that easily. And about 6 minutes into the period, it's still 1-0 Norwell. Russo taking the face off of the Colonials. It's tied up and Russo comes out with it. Number 2, Drew Albertson loses his stick. Number 15, Connor Delaney's in the corner picking up the puck right now. Albertson puts it on net with the backhand. Play to the side now. Cole Russo has it behind the net. Plays it over to Albertson who has possession of the puck. He tries to find Russo up front, loses the puck. Now Noah was able to break it out of the zone. Persicino steps up on it and gets it forward. Albertson picks it up. He's taking it alone right now. Plays it back to Russo, who tries to move around 1-4, draws a penalty. Norwell goalie was able to freeze the puck, but Russo was able to draw a tripping penalty. And Shrewsbury will have a power play, and the face-off will come into the Norwell zone. Power play unit right now for the Colonials. Anthony Quinlan will be taking the face-off. James Tepper and Liam Quinlan the forwards. And Connell Persicino is the defenseman with Tyler Boris as his defensive partner. Face-off's one back to Boris. He makes a move. He's in the high slot now. He shoots. It's blocked by a Norwell player. Anthony Quinlan now has the puck and gets it over to Persicino. Persicino goes back to Anthony and gets it over to Tyler Boris now. Tyler Boris still at the point, gets it loaded. Liam Quinlan. Quinlan looking around now and gets it over to his brother. Tyler Boris now has possession. He's coming in. Looks for the backdoor pass, but Norwell was able to get the puck out of the zone as Tyler Boris chases it back into the defensive zone. Some good looks there in the offensive zone on the power play, but Shrewsbury unable to do anything with him. Anthony Quinlan now has possession. Quinlan tries to get it to Persicino, who loses it, but it's picked up by Anthony Quinlan. Gets it over to Persicino, who gets it over to Anthony Quinlan. And the look for Liam Quinlan on the far side, just wide. Liam has possession still. He comes in, he shoots, blocked by Norwell defender. Liam wins the race to the puck. He comes in now, he's all alone in the high slot. Tries to go around one player, but he's hit. And the puck is picked up by James Tepper, but the ref waves off the goal due to a hand pass. 54 seconds still remaining in the power play. But what looked like it was almost a James Tepper power play goal was waved off by a hand pass, and the puck will come all the way back into the Shrewsbury zone with 7.5 minutes remaining in the period. It will be Jack Tepper taking the face-off right now. Tepper draws him up, and Tyler Boris picks up the puck now. Boris setting up on ice. He gets it up to Alejandro, who's now taking it behind the net. Alejandro loses it briefly, but picks it back up. Gets it over to Tyler Boris at the point. Boris walks it to the center of the ice, shoots. Shot goes wide. Jack Tepper has it up. He throws it to the net. Goes all the way around to Ali Budio at the point. Budio plays it back in. Jack Tepper will pick it up behind the net. Tepper shoots wide with 20 seconds remaining in the power play. Budio picks it up in the point, gets it over to Tyler Boris. He can't handle the pass in the point. Gets out of the zone. Tyler Boris has it. Circles around, and he has a lane. He tries to get around the one defenseman, but can't. Picks the puck back up. Jack Tepper can't get anything on it, and Alejandro picks it up now. He gets it over to Budio as the penalty expires. Budio coming in, he shoots, shot goes wide, now it's coming out of the zone. Norwell picks it up, and right now it's Jameson Alejandro is the only backchecker trying to catch up to the forward. Shaughnessy comes out, and he's able to poke the puck away from the forward on the breakaway. And now Jack Tepper has the puck with Tyler Boris coming up on a 2-on-2 in transition hockey. Tyler Boris loses the puck. And now Norwell has it. Kept in briefly by Liam Quinlivan, but immediately goes off a Norwell player. Now Norwell has it coming up ice. Anthony Quinlivan's able to get the puck around. As it's picked up by Tommy Belvin, who can't quite get it out. Norwell now with possession of the puck inside the defensive zone. So Jack Tabor's able to get a stick on it. And now Anthony Quinlivan has it out. He passes it over to Liam Quinlivan, who stick handles around one defenseman, loses the puck briefly. He picks it back up. He's in the high slot. He shoots. Shot goes high. Now Norwell has it. Norwell gets another breakaway. Number 5, Connor Shaughnessy. He shoots and scores. And with just under 5.5 minutes remaining in the first period, Norwell goes up 2-0. It was their second breakaway in about 60 seconds. And Shrewsbury's fallen 2-0 here early in the first period. The Russo, O'Connor, and Holloway line is out now for the Colonials. Looking to get momentum back on their side. Belvin and Persicino, the defenseman. Faceoff comes back to Belvin, who gets it up to the red line and gets it deep. Being chased now by O'Connor and Russo. Norwell wins the race to it, but Holloway picks it up. Norwell has it now. Flips it out of the zone, and Belvin has it in his zone. Gets it over to Persicino, who gets it deep into the corner. Holloway racing for it. Wins the race, but stumbles. Now it's picked up by O'Connor, who gets hit. Norwell playing the puck out. Norwell stood up at the red line by Connor Persicino. But Norwell wins the race to the puck in the corner. Leona's on him. Now Holloway has the puck, skating out of his zone. Holloway reaches the red line, gets it deep, and throws to the change. O'Connor, the forechecker, is able to steal it away from the defender before picks it up back behind the net. Norwell flips it out of the zone as the Tepper and Boris line goes back onto the ice. Puck is played out. Tyler Boris has it for a second, but loses it. Now Jack Tepper has it, plays it over to his brother. He tries to toe drag one defender, but loses the puck. Norwell eventually able to get the puck out of the zone as Tyler Boris on him. Budio has the puck now coming around the net. Gets it up to Tyler Boris. Tyler Boris looking for the long pass over to James Tepper. Shrewsbury has the puck, loses it, puts it back in the zone. And now Tyler Boris is back. It'll be an offsides call. And the puck will come back out to the neutral zone. For most of this game, Shrewsbury has not looked like they've been outplayed, but it's a few mistakes that have led to the couple goals here for Norwell. The Quinlivan Alejandro line on the ice now for the Colonials. Anthony taking the face-off. Liam gets the puck now and brings it into the zone. Fires it over to Alejandro. Norwell now fires the puck behind the net. So on the Cowboys, Alejandro gets one, but it's blocked right away by a Norwell player. Persicino will pick the puck up in the neutral zone. Flip it far for Anthony Quinlivan, who brings it into the zone. He's brought down by a Norwell defender. Puck gets in the corner, will score check by Alejandro. Norwell has possession of it. Flips it up, loses it momentarily. It's kept in on the far side by number 14, Cam Mullen. Flipped on net. Norwell has it now behind the net. Norwell center and bringing the puck up now with Quinlivan on him. Persicino has it, flips it out of the zone. Alejandro can't handle it. But Norwell can't quite get by him. Alejandro now has it in the high slot, loses it, and it's out of the zone. Anthony Quinlivan now has possession. Goes far for Alejandro, but misses. Now it's number 2, Drew Albertson in on the puck. Persicino now has the puck, entering the zone. He takes it wide and gets a shot on net. Norwell goalie wasn't able to handle it cleanly, but it still goes wide. Paul Russo covering for the defense, is able to flip the puck out of the zone. O'Connell, Persicino's now in the forecheck, and he wins the race to the puck. He shoots from in close. And the play is blown dead by another Colonials hand pass. And again, the face-off will come all the way back into the Shrewsbury zone.
Hey, just so you know, hand passes touch the hand!
The Tepper Boris line coming onto the ice for the Colonials in the defensive zone. With just over 2.5 minutes remaining in the first period. Colonials still trailing Norwell 2-0. Face-off isn't handled cleanly, but Norwell now has possession of it. Norwell puts it behind the net. Budio plays the forward over, but it gets on net. Shaughnessy is able to make the play, and then Shrewsbury gets it over to the sideboards. Norwell has it now from the point, takes a shot. Shaughnessy is able to field that cleanly. Releases the puck. Freshman Tommy Belbin now coming onto the ice for the Colonials. His partner will still be Alec Budio. Boris loses the face-off, but Jack Tepper gets it forward. Jack Tepper and James Tepper now coming up on a 2-on-1. Jack Tepper shoots. The puck is played cleanly by the Norwell goalie. Shrewsbury has been able to get a few high-quality scoring chances. Leave that one right there. We've gotten a few good shots enough, but the Norwell goalie able to hand them cleanly each time. James Tepper is being sent off the ice right now, most likely for the absence of a mouth guard. Replacing him as the right wing on that line. It's going to be Liam Quinlivan. Quinlivan instructs Jack Tepper to take the face-off. He's thrown out of the face-off, which will now be taken again by Tyler Boris. Jack Tepper is able to get a shot off from far out. Kicks back out to Norwell, who's bringing up the ice. Forward tries to get it by Tommy Belbin, who's able to take him wide. Puck played easily by Shaughnessy. And freezes the puck for a defensive zone face-off. Quinlivan and Alejandro out now for the Colonials. Face-off's going back to Persicino. Plays in on his backhand out to Alejandro. He gets it up to Anthony Quinlivan, who can't quite handle it cleanly, but eventually gets possession of it. Liam Quinlivan almost able to pick it up right behind him. Does pick it up. He's able to get the backhand over, but it's saved by the Norwell goalie. Norwell plays the body. Now they have control of the puck. Alejandro goes to the defensive zone, and now Norwell has the puck coming back up ice. Forward coming on Budio, who steps up. And an offsides call there. As one Norwell forward was just a little ahead of the one with the puck. Puck will come back up to the neutral zone for a face-off with just 49 seconds remaining in the period. Norwell still leading the Colonials 2-0. Anthony Quinlivan kicked out of the face-off. Alejandro will take it.
All right, send him out now.
Budio plays it over to Persicino, who plays it up gently to Liam Quinlivan. Quinlivan takes it in the zone. He tries to look for Alejandro on the far side. Alejandro has pushing the puck coming out, goes to the backhand. It's played by the blocker and the goalie. Noah kicks it up to the sideboards, has it. Scrum along the boards is eventually thrown out. Forward coming up to Norwell, who has no help. Persicino plays him. Now has the puck in the corner. He throws it along far to Liam Quinlivan. He plays it right to his brother. Anthony loses the puck. Norwell tries to flip it out, but Alejandro was able to intercept that. Tries to get it over Liam, but it's caught in the Norwell skates. Alejandro not able to get around one player. Now Norwell picks it up. Norwell has a 2-on-1 developing. Played by Fleonis. Shaughnessy picks it up, and that goal is waved off. The net was off. Shaughnessy played the puck, lost it for a moment, but the net got kicked off, and Norwell wasn't able to put the puck past the goal line until after that. The play blown dead. The goal waved off. That face-off will stay inside the Colonials' defensive zone.
Tape says it's no goal. Ray, hold it up, Ray. In the face-off, Ray.
Cole Russo taking the face off of the Colonials. He's able to win it back. Belvin can't handle it cleanly at first, but does eventually get it along to number 18, Sam O'Connor. O'Connor's able to play the puck out now, and Russo and Holloway have a 2-on-1. Russo shoots and he scores from far out. 39 seconds remaining, and the Colonials score their first goal of the regular season and pull within one of the Norwell Clippers. Cole Russo with that goal from Tommy Belvin. And with under a minute remaining in the first period, Colonials looking to keep that momentum heading into the break. And this line will maybe look to put a second one in here late in the first. Norwell has possession of it, throws it into the zone. Race one to the puck by Persicino. Loses the puck, and now Norwell has it. Norwell gets it out to the point on a bank pass. Shoots. Shot is blocked by number 18, Sam O'Connor. Norwell still has possession of the puck. Coming around high. Puck almost goes offsides, but it's able to be kept in. Puck in the corner where it's picked up by O'Connor. He can't get it out, and then Norwell throws it back in. Woodie doesn't feel it cleanly. Puck was thrown in front, but Shaughnessy was able to play it to the center. The buzzer sounds, and the Shrewsbury Colonials will go into the first intermission, losing to the Norwell Clippers 2-1 here in Rockland. Second period almost ready to get underway here at the Rockland Ice Arena, where the Colonials trail Norwell 2-1. Shrewsbury looked like the better team for most of that period, but a few turnovers and defensive lapses led to 2 Norwell goals. But it was a Cole Russo goal that brought the Colonials back within 1. And the Quinlivan Alejandro line will start here, the Colonials in the second period, with Budio and Persicino, the defenseman, back. Anthony wins the faceoff back to Budio, plays it over to Persicino. Persicino can't quite handle it. Norwell throws to the net. Off the rebound, a shot goes wide. Kicks back out all the way to Liam Quinlivan. He now has the puck coming up with Alejandro. He shoots on that. Shot goes wide. Alejandro wins the race back to it, but the Norwell goalie's able to stop the backhand shot and frees the puck just 16 seconds into the period. Same skaters out there here for Shrewsbury. Take a face off in the offensive zone. Anthony Quinlivan lined up. He wins the face-off with a Liam. He has it in the high slot. He shoots. Puck goes off the Norwell skate. Liam picks it back up, gets around one defender, passes it over to Liam. He gets it down the top. Shot goes wide. Norwell's able to flip it out of the zone. Russ got his arm up, and then I'll go for an ice. Puck will come back into the Norwell defensive zone, where the Boris Tepper line will take a draw. Persicino and Cam Mullen, the defenseman for Shrewsbury. Boris wins it back to Persicino. Persicino puts it back into Boris. Boris looks at James Tepper, but the shot goes wide on the one-timer. Jack Tepper's tripped up, and James Tepper is able to pick up the puck and throw it in deep. Jack Tepper chasing the forward. He's able to block the pass. Now James Tepper has the puck, tries to get around the defenseman. He gets picked, and now Jack Tepper can't quite pick it up. Norwell has possession of it inside the defensive zone. They're breaking the puck up now. Almost picked off by James Tepper, who almost took it the other way, but couldn't quite get it. Persicino stands the forward up at the blue line. Now Cam Mullen chases it behind. He's able to get it around, and then Jack Tepper picks it up. Picks it over to Boris. Boris gets around the forechecker, taking it in. James Tepper gets able to get out of the zone. Boris gets around one defender. Now it's picked up. And the shot goes wide down there by Persicino, who tried to stick handle around the goalie. He was able to beat him to the spot, but his backhand attempt went just wide. Puck eventually goes out of play, and it'll be a neutral zone face-off.
Why is that neutral zone? That should be inside their zone. One off the goal.
Cole Russo is going to take it here for the Colonials with Sam O'Connor and Danny Holloway on his east side. Tommy Belvin and Budio at a defenseman now. Belvin's able to pick off one forward, but it's picked up by another. Holloway covering for him. Norwell takes it in. Holloway makes a hit behind the net. Gets thrown around, and now Budio plays it back behind the net for Belvin. Belvin picks it up, tries to make the pass. The center coming out. Now Budio has it behind the net. Plays it over to Holloway, who hits the back end of the zone. It's put back in by Norwell, where Holloway picks it up, gets tripped up. Now Belvin has possession of it. He goes DP to Budio, who plays it up to O'Connor, who's coming into the zone with it now. Loses possession of it, but slips the pass to Russo. Russo centers it. It goes off the skate of O'Connor and then out to Norwell. Belvin plays it just outside the blue line and puts it back in. Now Norwell has possession. They can't handle the pass and it goes all the way in. No ice is the call where Budio picks it up behind the net from Shaughnessy. Forechecker on Budio. Norwell has the puck now. Throws it back in deep, but there's someone waiting for the puck behind the net. Tries to center it, but it's Liam Quinlivan was able to lift the stick of Norwell there, and they couldn't gain possession of it. Liam loses the puck there, and then it's put back by Leonis. Norwell shot hits a forward somewhere in between them and the goalie. And now Quinlivan has the puck. It goes far for O'Connor, who's bringing it. Fires into the zone. Anthony Quinlivan's going to chase the puck. Liam ends up with it. Alejandro picks it up in high slot. He shoots. Low shot goes just wide. Quinlivan tries to put it in. Goes behind the goalie, but goes across the goal line. Leonis now flips it in. Persicino's going to win a race to the puck. He tries to put it in, but goes right off that forechecker's skates. And now a 2-on-1 for Norwell coming in off Leonis. The shot goes high. Now it's picked up by Persicino, who brings it across the red line on the blue line. Drops it for Liam Quinlivan, who goes over to Anthony Quinlivan. He catches the pass. Looks for Alejandro backdoor, but can't get it. Persicino now picks it up. Fires it on net, but the goalie makes a save. Now Norwell clears it out of the zone.
Maybe if he didn't get in the way,
picked up by Liam Quinlivan. Quinlivan bringing it up ice now. He stick handles through two defensemen, loses the puck. Picks it back up in the corner. Comes and brings it back around. The shot and the tip attempt by Alejandro go wide. Now the puck is in the corner for Norwell. Norwell with a breakout pass, can't handle it. Now Tommy Belvin picks it up in the defensive zone. He takes the hit and then loses the puck. Norwell now has possession of it inside their offensive zone. Persicino plays the man behind the net. And Norwell still has possession of the puck. Jack Tepper now has it. Loses it and it's put back in by Norwell. Tommy Belvin now has possession of it. He sends it all the way around. James Tepper can't quite get to it now. It goes all the way around. Icing is waved off as Norwell's ready to pick the puck back up in their defensive zone. James Tepper, the forechecker, can't quite get to it. Belvin steps up and can't keep it in. Cam Muller loses it briefly. Noel tries to draw it out as Shaughnessy had good position. Came too far out and lost the puck. Now Norwell has it. Belvin fights to the puck. Tyler Boris now picks it up. Gives it over to James Tepper. Boris gets the puck out. Now Jack Tepper is on the far side going with him. Tepper crashing the net. Boris throws it over to him, but Tepper can't quite get to it. Play is blown dead as Tepper crashes into the net. That was taken off his moorings. The faceoff will stay inside Shrewsbury's offensive zone as Russo, Holloway, and O'Connor set to take an offensive zone faceoff. Russo is actually joined by Albertson and Delaney on this line right now. And Budio and Cam Mullen defenseman. Puck down deep. Albertson gets it in. But it's called no goal. The goalie eventually had the puck. It looked in the net from my angle, but the ref was right on top of the play on the goal line. He waved it off. The goalie said he had it. Now the puck will stay inside the zone for what's going to be an offensive zone face-off for the Colonials. Played back by Norwell. Norwell still has possession now. Russo comes in and makes a hit. Kept in along the boards by Sam McManus. Norwell tries to flip it up but can't get much on it. Puck still inside the zone. Shot from Russo goes off the skate high and into the corner. Puck again tried to flip. McManus is able to keep it in, but Norwell eventually gets it out. It's picked off by McManus and touched by Russo, where it's called offsides. With just over 9 minutes remaining here in the second period. The Colonials still trailing Norwell 2-1. was Alberson that got the shot that looked to be in the net just a minute ago. But the goalie must have gained possession of it before it crossed the goal line. Now Anthony Quinlivan takes the face-off, loses it. It's eventually played up to Fleonis, who tries to get over back to Anthony Quinlivan. Now Norwell has it, bringing up ice on a 2-on-2 with Alejandro back checking. Persicino's able to pickpocket him. Alejandro flips it out of the zone for Anthony Quinlivan. Quinlivan bringing up now. Liam on his right, Persicino right behind him. He shoots far. Puck eventually makes his way back to him where he plays it over to Liam in the corner. Anthony Quinlivan out in possession. He gets it far to Fleonis in the point. He flips it back to the zone where Liam Quinlivan will win a race to the puck. Quinlivan tries to get it back down to Alejandro, who can't handle it, but now Anthony Quinlivan has it, flips it back over. Norwell now has it in the corner with Fleonis coming in on him. Fleonis is able to keep it in. Liam has it. Shot goes into the corner, but Alejandro picks it up on the sideboard and picks it back in. Alejandro plays it over to Anthony Quinlivan. He tries to get it to Liam. The defender blocks that pass attempt, and Fleonis is able to keep the puck in his zone here. Liam Quinlivan now has possession. Tries to send it along to Alejandro, but it's picked off. Alejandro now the forechecker in the corner. Plays the hit. Still battling for possession. Norwell eventually picks it up, sends it along. And it's again kept in by Joe Fleonis, who sends it all the way around where it's picked off by Jack Tepper, as Jack Tepper's line is coming up to the ice now. Tepper tries to center it, but nobody's there. Puck there, kept in by Persicino. Now James Tepper has it. He's in the high slot. He gets the shot off. Goes off the goalie's chest. Kicks it with his foot. Anthony Quinlivan still on the ice, tries to get it. Joe Fleonis can't keep it in now. It's a 2-on-1 developing for Norwell. Back checker there is James Tepper. Now gets it up to Jack. Jack gets to Tyler Boris, who can't quite handle it for what would have been a short breakaway attempt. Hit stick out of Jack Tepper's stick is hit out of his hands. And an interference call is being called on Norwell, number 4. Jack Tepper on that offensive zone pressure was able to draw a penalty. Now the Colonials will have a power play with 7.5 minutes remaining here in the second period. Norwell is not being asked to send a man off the ice. The ref gives an explanation to Shrewsbury. And now it looks like the ref is confirming that a penalty was indeed called on Norwell. The ref is asking somebody to put in the box.
Take 2 off.
What appeared to be originally called an interference penalty is being changed to a high stick. And the scoreboard shows a 2-minute penalty on Shrewsbury. But number 4 does find his way into the box.
Can't just change all the plays now.
And Quinlivan, and James Tepper will be the forwards on the power play for the Colonials in the offensive zone. With Persicino and again Tyler Boris, the defenseman back for the Colonials in the power play. Anthony Quinlivan will take the draw for the Colonials. He loses it. Norwell tries to ice the puck, but it's stopped by James Tepper. Now Quinlivan has possession of it in the high slot. He's taking those around, gets the shot on net, but it's swallowed up by the goalie. Good job of James Tepper to stop the puck from leaving the zone. And then Quinlivan with a good shot attempt, but a good stop by the goaltender. Quinlivan's able to win that face-off back to Tyler Boris, who gets far over to tunnel Persicino. Persicino puts it on net, but it's handled by the goalie, who again freezes the puck. Now 14 seconds into the power play. 2 shots to net for the Colonials, neither with any screen, but the goalie was able to swallow up the puck, to not give up any rebounds, and not give Shrewsbury any second chances. Same skaters on the ice here for Shrewsbury. Anthony Quinlivan will take the draw for the Colonials. He wins it back to Persicino. Persicino has a second to look around. Liam Quinlivan can't handle the pass, and Norwell is able to get the puck all the way down. Shaughnessy will play it. And then Tyler Boris will pick it up. With 1 forechecker on, Boris brings the puck up. Gets it over to Persicino, who enters the zone. Persicino gets it to Anthony Quinlivan, who's just entered the zone. Quinlivan gets a shot on net. Glove saved by the goalie, who can't quite handle it. Norwell wraps it around, but Liam Quinlivan's there to stop the puck. Sticking those around one defenseman. Can't get all the way around, but Tyler Boris is able to stop the clearing attempt by Norwell. Boris has it at the point now, skating around. He walks it to the center. He gets over to Persicino, who's on the sideboards. Persicino has possession of the puck. He takes a shot. Shot goes wide. Anthony Quinlivan picks it up in the sideboards. Loses the puck momentarily, but gets it over to Boris. Boris loses the puck for a second, flips it in. Where it's picked up by James Tepper. James Tepper takes the shot from far out. The shot is high and wide and flips all the way down. Shaughnessy will play it. Or Tyler Boris will pick it up. Boris bring it up. Pass caught by James Tepper, who brings it in. The pass for both Quinlivans ends up going to nobody. Now Tyler Boris has to chase Norwell forward all the way into the zone. Norwell player gets tripped up and falls, and now it's being taken out of the zone by Budio. Budio goes for the flip pass. It's high, and that'll go all the way down for an ice. There were 21 seconds remaining in the power play. The Colonials will have to take a face-off all the way back in their defensive zone. Persicino and Budio will be the defense with the Colonials. Jack Tepper's taking the face-off right now. It's gone up, it's played up. Cole Russo is fighting for it before Jack Tepper eventually picks it up. Jack Tepper coming up, Alejandro the other forward here. Jack Tepper goes for the backhand. Well, he's able to get in good position to make the play.
Forwarding.
Fight for it behind the net. Alejandro picks up the puck. Penalty expiring now as Alejandro takes a shot from not far. It's eventually swallowed up by the goalie just as the penalty expires here with about 5.5 minutes remaining in the second period. It's still 2-1 Norwell. Jack Tepper with a good bid and a good race down low, but eventually loses the battle for the puck. On what would have been the last chance at the Colonials power play. Cole Russo now set to take the face off the Colonials. Norwell gets it, but it's sent back in by the Shrewsbury defenseman, number 14, Cam Mullen. Norwell tries to flip it out. Well, Russo can't quite keep it in. Now Norwell has another 2-on-1 coming in a Budio. And from just outside the circle, that's another 2-on-1 goal for the Norwell Clippers. Gets just over Shaughnessy's glove. Norwell not with many shots on net so far this game. But the shots on goal they have had have mostly been on odd man rushes or down low after Shrewsbury turnovers. Norwell takes a 3-1 lead with 5:13 remaining here in the second. It'll be Quinlivan, Alejandro, and then Sam McManus and Connell Persicino looking to gain momentum back to the Colonials. Alejandro picks it up, gets it in deep. It's being chased down by Liam Quinlivan. Quinlivan wins the race to the puck, where Anthony eventually picks it up. Quinlivan now has it. Tries to play it over to Anthony, but can't get it there. Alejandro now picks it up in the corner. He's sent down by four behind him. Norwell flips the pass to McManus. Persicino picks it up on those boards, picks it up, moves it behind the net. Backhand pass up to Liam Quinlivan. He can't quite handle it. Alejandro picks it up and flips it into the zone. Liam Quinlivan with a blown forechecker. Slipped over, Anthony Quinlivan picks it up. He's sent down, and now Norwell picks it back up, bring it up for a 3-on-2 on Colonials. Persicino's able to check down that forward and end that rush, but Norwell still has possession. Shot from the high slot goes wide. Persicino now has it, plays it back to McManus. Quinlivan picks it up, gets around one player. Liam gets it over to Alejandro, who can't handle the pass off his skates. Persicino now has it in his zone. Persicino tries to get it in deep, but it just barely crosses the blue line as Norwell now has it. Flips it up where it's intercepted by Liam Quinlivan. Quinlivan accidentally takes it into the zone where it's delayed offside and he can't chase it. Norwell brings it in, flips the pass with McManus. Persicino's able to play the man behind the net. And then Jack Tepper picks it up. Anthony Quinlivan had the puck in his skates but didn't see it. And now Jack Tepper hits the player at center ice. James Tepper flips it over to Persicino. It goes back to Tepper. He loses the puck. Shaughnessy has to play it into the corner where he's being chased by James Tepper. Tepper eventually comes up with it. Tries to signal around the player before leaving the defensive zone. Can't quite get it out. McManus looking for Tepper. pass goes too far ahead, and now Tyler Boris has it. Puck in the defensive zone now. Persicino plays it all the way around. And James Tepper's going to pick it up. Tries to flip it up and misses the puck. Now Norwell has possession of it in their offensive zone. Flips it into the corner. Jack Tepper now has the puck. Flips past one player. And then Persicino's able to get it out. Tyler Boris now bring the puck in, flips it on net. Goalie will play it behind, but Tyler Boris wins the race to the puck. Tries to get past one player. He's able to, but can't get past the second. James Tepper tries to get him, but he's interfered with as Alex Budio dumps the puck into the zone. James Tepper will pick it up, loses the puck. Norwell plays it up now. Jack Tepper almost intercepts that, can't quite. There's one-on-one there from Budio. Tepper loses the puck, and Belvin passes it up to James Tepper. Barely gets it out of the zone where it's picked up by Tyler Boris. Plays it over to Alex Budio, who gets it up to Jack Tepper. Tepper takes it across the blue line, gets it all the way in. And that puck eventually goes into the netting off of the Norwell player. And that puck will stay inside the Colonials' offensive zone. Colonials down 3-1 to Norwell here with just 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the second period.
That should have been outside.
Cole Russo set to take the face-off here for the Colonials. Russo forechecking down there. Budio picks it up, puts it back in down low. Chased down and behind the net by O'Connor. O'Connor has it. Puts it back down to Russo, who plays it back down for Holloway. Holloway's able to win the race to it. Russo picks it up, puts it back down to Holloway behind the net. Noah has it in the corner now, trying to take the puck out of his zone. Puck's eventually flipped out. It's not handled in the neutral zone by Budio, so the puck goes all the way into the Shrewsbury defensive zone. Budio now has it behind the net. Budio plays it up to O'Connor. He's able to flip it out of the zone. Russo picks it up to the neutral zone. When he takes it in, he gets a shot that hits Norwell's skate. Coming back up this way now for Norwell, but can't handle the pass. And now Budio has it with just 10 seconds remaining in the period. He flips it back into the zone when Norwell picks it up. And they're breaking it out of the zone. Norwell goes for the long pass. Doesn't quite get there. And then the clock just barely shows that there is exactly 1 minute remaining in the period. Quinlivan and Alejandro on the ice now for the Colonials. And at even strength, Tyler Boris will be back there at the point. Boris gets it over to Anthony Quinlivan, who plays it for Liam. One-timer, doesn't get all of it. Noah goes for the home run pass, but Boris is able to swat it out of the air. It's picked up now by Anthony Quinlivan, who tries coming over. He tries to get by one player. Liam Quinlivan picks it up. And off the post, the goalie has not made a call. It's hard to see from this angle whether or not the puck actually went in the net. It went off the far post and ended up behind the goalie. Players on both teams swatting at it. The puck eventually comes out. Norwell has it. The ref blows the play dead with about 35 to 40 seconds remaining. The clock is still ticking away, so I have no idea how much time is actually left on the clock. The ref waves off the goal.
Yeah, go
officially.
scorekeeper.
And the clock is now just stopped with 2 seconds remaining. There was about 40 seconds remaining when the shot first appeared to go in. I'm not sure when the ref actually blew the whistle, but they'll be adding time to the clock right now. The teams look like they're ready to take a face-off in Shrewsbury's offensive zone, but we'll see where the officials take it. The referees put 28 seconds back on the clock, along the boards giving explanation to Coach Steve Turnblom. The face-off will come back into the zone as Anthony Quinlivan sets to take off the face-off. With 28 seconds remaining here in the period, the Colonials still down one after 2 disallowed goals. Shot goes wide and Tyler Boris is in the race to it. He tries to get it over for Sakino, but the puck comes out of his zone. That puck goes all the way down for an ice, and the puck will come back into the zone with 16 seconds remaining in the period. Quinlivan, and Alejandro still the forwards for the Colonials. Persakino's partner is still Tyler Boris, who up to this point had only been playing defense on a power play, but is out here on a 5-on-5 shift for the Colonials. Anthony Quinlivan ready to take the face-off. Anthony's thrown out. Liam Quinlivan comes in and takes the face-off. Norwell was able to get the puck out. Now they're coming up on Colonel Persakino. Persakino's able to swat the puck away from that defenseman. It's picked up by Tyler Boris, who fires it down with just a few seconds remaining. Liam can't get a shot off from outside the blue line with only a second remaining. And the Colonials, who trailed 2-0 after one period, 2-1 after one period, will now enter the second intermission down 3-1 here against the Norwell Clippers in Rockland. We're almost ready to get underway with the third period here in Rockland. Colonials enter the third period trailing Norwell 3-1. Lone goal scored by Cole Russo, assisted by Tommy Belvin. The Quinlivan Alejandro line will start here for the Colonials with Persakino and Brudio back on D. Anthony ready for the draw. That's actually Cole Russo, the forward, not Alejandro on that far side. Persakino picks it up behind the net, plays it up to Liam Quinlivan off the boards. Quinlivan banks it over to Anthony. Anthony bringing it into the zone now. He tries to get it over. Cole Russo is able to get something on it, but it goes wide. Anthony now has it, but loses the puck, and now Norwell's trying to bring it out of the zone. Flip pass up, but Persakino's able to pick it up, get over the red line and in. Liam Quinlivan gets the puck, loses it, it slipped out of the zone. Racing for it now is Colonel Persakino with one forechecker on him. But icing was the call. 36 seconds here into the first period, into the third period, I'm sorry.
Hey.
So it'll be Tepper and Boris, the forwards for the Colonials. Persakino will be joined by Joe Flionis at the point. Faceoff gets back to Flionis, tries to get it back in deep. Forward player picks it off. James Tepper eventually throws it back into the zone. It's played behind the net by the goalie with Jack Tepper forechecking.
Don't go behind the net.
James Tepper is able to intercept the pass, flip it into Tyler Boris. Plays it with his glove hand in the air. Norwell now has possession of the corner, tries to throw it out. Persakino's able to keep it in, gets a shot on net. Shot would have gone wide, but the Norwell goalie's able to catch the puck, freeze it. Here just over a minute into the third period. Same skaters staying on the ice here for the Colonials. Tyler Boris still waiting for his center partner. Boris wins it back to James Tepper, who loses it after he tried to shoot right behind Boris. Norwell can't handle their own pass, and there's a collision at center ice. Norwell now bringing the puck in. Norwell was able to pick the puck up in front of the net, throw the backhand towards the net, but it went wide. Now chasing is James Tepper. Persakino picks it up, gets around one player, loses the puck briefly. Tyler Boris now with the puck, circling around. He tries to sauce the pass over. Leonis loses it, but chases it into the corner. Leonis still battling for the puck, but it's played out by Norwell. Kept in there by Persakino, who flips it back in. Norwell has it now. He's able to get the puck out of the zone, where one player stood up by Tyler Boris. That player is still down as Jack Tepper picks the puck up into the zone. The Norwell forward just peeling himself out of his own defensive zone right now, as Shaughnessy plays the puck over to Colonel Persakino. Persakino gets around one player and takes the puck up ice. He loses the puck, but Jack Tepper's able to pick it up and flip it all the way in. It's no ice as the goalie plays it behind the net for Norwell, and James Tepper, the lone forechecker, as Norwell flips it all the way down. Persakino plays it, gets it in deep, and Norwell picks it up. And the Norwell forward can't handle the pass. It's picked up behind by Alec Brudio, who takes it behind the net. He's bringing it up ice now. Long pass isn't quite handled by James Tepper. Puck goes down, and and it'll be an ice brought back into the defensive zone for the Colonials. We are just 2.5 minutes into the third period.
I'm not sure if I got that there.
McManus, Alejandro, and Connor Delaney, the forwards now for the Colonials. Face-off one back by Alejandro. Sent behind the net by the Colonials. Portier touch to flip the forward, but can't. Brought out now, we're on a 3-on-1 for the Colonials. Shrewsbury has it up, the shot's taken. Goalie's able to make the leg save. McManus is able to play the puck back into the zone. Good forecheck there by number 15, Connor Delaney. McManus can't quite handle it. And now Norwell coming up with 2-0. Albertson back checking, he's able to take it away. And Albertson's able to play the puck away from that Norwell player. And now Alejandro taking it on the far side. He circles back around, gets it over to Albertson. Albertson can't quite handle it, but it doesn't matter because the net is sent off. The puck will stay here in the zone. It was Connor Delaney on the forecheck. They got pushed into the net by a Norwell player. With 11:43 remaining in the third, Shrewsbury trails 3-1. The Quinlivan line with Paul Russo now on the right wing on the ice for the Colonials. Face-off won by Norwell. Norwell has it behind the net, but it's picked up by Liam Quinlivan. Liam Quinlivan finds Anthony in the slot. Anthony shoots. Shot goes wide. Puck is cut along the far boards by Joe Flionis. Paul Russo fights for it. Anthony Quinlivan going to take it up. Fires it on net. Liam Quinlivan races for it, but the goalie is able to ice the puck. Puck will stay in the zone for the Colonials. Persicino and Flionis, the defenseman, back for the Colonials. As Anthony Quinlivan gets ready to take the face off here. Draw in the middle. Battle eventually won by Liam Quinlivan, who has possession of it. He goes to the short side. Can't quite dig it through. Goalie eventually gets it. And the puck is frozen. It'll be another offensive zone draw for the Colonials. Goalie making sure the net is okay. Anthony Quinlivan loses the face-off, but he was able to win the race to it in the corner. Persicino eventually picks it up. He's got the shot at the point. And that eventually goes in. It hit a stick in front. I don't know if that was a Norwell stick or a Shrewsbury stick. The Colonials all pointing to Persicino as if he was the only Colonial to touch the puck in the play. Persicino will likely be getting credit for the goal, assisted by Anthony Quinlivan. And with 11:04 remaining here in the third period, the Colonials come back within one. Still 3-2 Norwell. As the Tyler Boris, Jack, and James Tepper line comes out to the edge of the Colonials. With Budio and McManus back on D. Puck sent all the way in, tipped in by Jack Tepper. James Tepper picks it up. He's behind the net, tries to get around one player but can't. Tyler Boris picks the puck up. He looks for Budio, but the shot goes off the Norwell player, who gets it in deep. McManus now picking the puck up for the Colonials. He stops it in the corner. Wins the battle, flips it up. Norwell has a shot all alone at the point. Thomas is able to play that to the side. Jack Tepper wins the race to it, gets out of the zone. Jack Tepper now possession with it, but loses it. Flips it up where it's picked back up by Norwell. Norwell tries to get it deep. Now it's picked up by Budio. Budio has possession, gets it over to McManus. McManus loses the puck, and Norwell now has it in their offensive zone. Norwell bringing the puck around the net. Budio in on him. Gets it to the point. Almost goes offsides, but no offensive call. McManus plays the body behind the net and eventually has the puck. He tries to get it up to James Tepper, who's flying the zone, but has to come back in. Now Budio has the puck coming up into the corner. He gets it up to Jack Tepper, who doesn't see the pass. Now Norwell has it from the high slot. It goes off Patrick Shaughnessy, but it's played to the side by, it looks like, Sam McManus, who in diving hit the net off its pegs. But more importantly, he was able to knock the puck out of the crease. If he lost that race, there was a Norwell forward that would have been the second one in, that would have easily been able to put the puck into the empty net. Shaughnessy had no idea where the puck was. as it went off his chest and up. Anthony Quinlivan taking the face-off now for the Colonials. Shaughnessy plays it to the side. Now Anthony Quinlivan bringing the puck up for the Colonials. He plays it over to Liam. Cole Russo, the third forward on that line still. Liam Quinlivan loses the puck eventually. Anthony Quinlivan now has it in the corner. Goes back behind the net to Liam. Liam can't quite handle it. And now Norwell has the puck coming out of the zone. They flip it past Persicino all the way down. The ref's arm is up, and that'll go for an ice. Cole Russo now looking like the consistent mainstay on this Quinlivan line. Fleonos comes off, and Brudio comes on to join Connell Persicino on the point. Anthony Quinlivan draws his man up in the face-off. Persicino has it. He shoots again. Goes off the goalie's blocker into the corner. Russo fighting for it along the boards, where it's picked up by Anthony Quinlivan. Quinlivan's able to get a shot. He scores in the top corner. And with just 9:06 remaining now in the third period, the Colonials tie it up. That was Anthony Quinlivan with the goal. Just over the goalie's blocker off a rebound.
Shrewsbury.
It's 3-3 here. Colonials and Norwell here. Quinlivan line.
5-3. Gotta love it.
Quinlivan line set to continue for the Colonials. But the ref talking to the Shrewsbury bench for a moment. Play will resume momentarily. Anthony ready to take the face-off. He loses it. Norwell has it. Plays it up, and they can't handle the pass. Brodio's going to pick it up in the defensive zone. Brodio has it, plays it over to Persicino. Persicino can't quite flip it, loses the puck for a second. Liam now has it. Liam bringing it up, and Anthony on his left, and Caruso trailing just behind. Gets it over to Anthony. Anthony shoots, and that's in. What looked like it was almost the third disallowed goal for the Colonials. Again ends up in the back of the net. Liam Quinlivan scored that one, and with 8:45 remaining in the third period, the Colonials take a 4-3 lead, their first lead of the season. Two goals for that Quinlivan-Russo line. And now Danny Holloway and Sam O'Connor will surround Jameson Alejandro, with Fleonis and Tyler Boris back on defense for the Colonials. Alejandro is set to take the face-off. It's a draw, but Holloway eventually tries to pick it up. Sit forward, they can't quite get it. It's put in by Norwell. Tyler Boris chasing it into the corner. Tyler Boris gets around one player, plays it up. Holloway's able to get the puck out of the zone. It's chased by Alejandro. Norwell has to put it back in the zone, but it's laid off sides. And now Holloway's chasing it down. Norwell still now has possession of the puck in the neutral zone, coming in on Tyler Boris. Flips the puck into the zone, where Fleonis chases man. Norwell has the puck behind the net, tries to center it, picked up by Holloway, tries to get out of the zone, can't. Norwell has the puck, is sent right back, and now it's Sam O'Connor. His bid goes just wide. He was able to beat the goalie, but couldn't get the shot on net. O'Connor now still forechecking. He picks up possession. He gets a Tyler Boris, who has a shot. He's in the slot. He shoots, but the shot goes wide. Sam O'Connor still with a good forecheck down there. Norwell fires it all the way. No ice is the call. But Patrick Shaughnessy will play the puck as the Norwell player is the first to the puck. Tyler Boris has it. Boris has time to make the play. He goes for the long pass. Not quite handled by Alejandro, but it's picked back off by Tyler Boris. Norwell now has it. Norwell's got a 3-on-2 coming up ice. The Shrewsbury player is able to come back on the ice and stop that. That was Anthony Quinlivan able to break that up. Shrewsbury gets it out of the zone, but Norwell still has possession and sends it back in. Still a delayed offsides for Norwell, as Joe Fleonis has plenty of time to make a play now. He gets it to Tyler Boris, who goes far to Jack Tepper. Tepper coming up with Anthony and his brother James. Anthony has it, loses the puck. Jack gets it, and then Anthony's able to score. Quinlivan, Tepper, and Tepper were the forwards on the ice when the goal was scored. Shrewsbury has now taken a 5-3 lead with 7:14 remaining in the period. And after giving up 4 unanswered goals, Norwell has called a timeout. Again, just 7 minutes remaining in the period. Shrewsbury's taking a 2-goal lead. Ready to get back underway here in Rockland. Shrewsbury has just taken a 2-goal lead over Norwell. Tyler Boris, Tepper, the forwards for Shrewsbury. It's Persicino and Budio, the defenseman now. Both centers being thrown out of the face-off, so now James Tepper will take it for the Colonials. Tepper wins the face-off, but it gets through the defenseman all the way back to Shaughnessy. Budio will play it in the corner. Budio gets it around on his backhand to Persicino. Persicino tries to play it up to Tepper. He can't handle it. Norwell eventually able to get a shot on net. It bounces in the way of Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy eventually able to field it cleanly. That shot was deflected, hit off the ground, and then took a weird hop towards Shaughnessy, but he was able to play it. And now Russo, Holloway, and Delaney now coming on for the Colonials. Holloway and Delaney stepped off the Colonials. Now it's Quinlivan and Quinlivan on with Cole Russo. Liam has it on the far boards. He flips it up towards the center. Norwell has it. Bank pass in the breakout. Can't quite get into the zone. Norwell still has possession of it now in the neutral zone. Tries to flip it in. Can't quite get it deep, but they pick it back up. It gets by Budio. Shot goes wide, and Persicino chasing his man into the corner. Puck right to the point. Shot doesn't get all the way through. Budio is able to deflect it in front of the net. And Russo goes for the long pass looking for Liam Quinlivan. Norwell plays it up and has possession of it inside the neutral zone. Pass in the chip in, gets deep, and now Persicino will pick it up behind the net. Persicino has possession of it. Brings it over to the wing, that's Liam Quinlivan. Liam Quinlivan bring it up. He's able to get wide one player, but can't quite get it deep. Anthony Quinlivan picks the puck up, brings it into the zone, but Liam was offsides. And with 6 minutes and 9 seconds remaining, there'll be a neutral zone face-off. Colonials still hold a 2-goal lead. Now O'Connor and Holloway will come onto the ice and join Jamison Alejandro as Flionis will be on the point, joined by Tyler Boris. Alejandro ready to take the face-off. He wins it back to Flionis. Flionis gets it in deep. Being chased all the way down, Danny Holloway is going to win the race to the puck in the corner. He flips it deeper into the zone. Norwell picks it up, gets the puck out. Tapped in by Flionis, who's able to do that several times tonight. Noah can't quite get the puck out. Holloway's able to keep it in. Holloway moving to the net, flips it towards the goalie. The goalie has to freeze the puck. Whistle blown right away by Norwell, by the officials. 5:48 remaining here in the third period here at Rockland Ice Arena in Rockland, Mass. After falling down 3-1, the Colonials have come back and scored 4 unanswered goals to take a 5-3 lead. That face-off is lost by Alejandro. Norwell picks the puck up. Alejandro eventually gets it. Centers it looking for Holloway, but Holloway can't quite handle it. Now Norwell's got a 2-on-2 coming up. That shot whiffed, centers it. Now at the point for Norwell. Norwell shoots. Shot goes wide. It's picked up by Anthony Quinlivan. Quinlivan plays it up for Holloway. Norwell stops him from getting out of the zone. And Shaughnessy eventually able to ice the puck. It'll be Tepper and Boris now for the Colonials. Budio and Persicino, the defenseman. Boris plays it up to James Tepper, who picks it up. His brother Jack on his right. James flips it into the zone. Jack, before checking out, into the corner. He loses his stick. Norwell now has it coming up into the neutral zone. Connor Persicino with a nice hip check along the boards as James Tepper picks the puck up, flips it along the boards. In a weird hop, Norwell picks it up right in front of the net. Shaughnessy's able to come out and make the save. Tyler Boris picks the puck up now. He gets it over to Jack Tepper, who's eventually able to get the puck out of the zone. He gets it over to James, who now is coming in. He shoots, and he's able to score from outside. Tepper to Tepper with 4:39 remaining in the third period, and it's 6-3 Shrewsbury, who's now scored 5 unanswered goals. Connor Delaney about to take the face-off here for the Colonials. He wins it back to Budio, who plays it over to Persicino. Persicino has it in the defensive zone. Passes it up and is sent into the zone. Norwell is able to get it out. Now Persicino has it in the neutral zone. Tries to flip it back in. Holloway chasing it. Now Delaney chasing it. Sam O'Connor, the other forward on the ice now for the Colonials. Persicino gets it behind the net, plays it over to Budio. Budio gets it up. O'Connor flips it out of the zone. Holloway chasing that now. Norwell plays it up, but Persicino's able to put it back out of the zone. Holloway picks it up, gets it deep in the zone. Connor Delaney, the lone forward checker now. Chases Norwell behind the net. Puck gets out, but Shrewsbury has possession. Persicino has it now. Persicino able to get around one player. Tries to get it in deep. Norwell picks it up and has possession of it in the defensive zone. They flip it out. High stick by Cole Russo, but it's played by Norwell, so that's waved off. Quinlan and Russo now on the ice for the Colonials. Norwell flips the puck all the way down. The ref's got his arm up. And that'll be an icing here with 3 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in the period. Shrewsbury leading 6-3 over the Norwell Clippers. Sam McManus and Connell Persicino now the defenseman for the Colonials. Still the Quinlan Russo line on the ice. Anthony set to take the face off. He wins it back to Persicino. Persicino puts it back in. That's Liam that gets the puck in the corner. Loses possession of it, but it's picked back up. Anthony has it now, gets it around one player, gets it around a second player. He gets it over to his brother. He loses it. He tries to get it back out. Anthony now has it in the slot. He flips it towards the net. Russo picks it up, fires it on net. Liam can't quite get the tip, and now Norwell has it breaking out of the zone. Noah can't get it out. The pass goes off Russo's skate. They're able to flip it out, but Anthony's able to stop the pass from going anywhere. And now McManus is able to step up in his man and make a play in the neutral zone. Norwell has the puck tied up. Puck's still in the neutral zone. Persicino with a good step up to intercept the pass, loses it, but now Norwell can't break it all the way into the zone. Carrying attempt by Shrewsbury is stopped, but Persicino now has possession of the puck. He's able to flip it out of the zone. It's a delayed offsides for Norwell. Now Persicino will pick it up in the defensive zone with full possession of it. Persicino plays it over to Anthony. Anthony looking for number 4, Mike Walton. Walton with a nice hit in the corner after losing the puck. And Anthony will try to flip it out of the zone. His clearing attempt was off the netting. And the puck will come back into Shrewsbury's defensive zone with 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in the period. The Colonials still holds on to a 3-goal lead. Tepper, Boris. The forwards for Shrewsbury right now. Tyler Boris is able to win a face-off with the skate. Budio throws it all the way around to Jack Tepper. Jack Tepper is able to make the breakup pass. James can't handle it. It's going to go all the way down for an ice. It's junior Mike Walton joining Alec Budio on defense right now for the Colonials. Tyler Boris gets ready for the face-off with just 2:20 remaining in the period. Budio picks it up behind the net. He gets it over to James Tepper, who's able to flip it out of the zone. It's picked up by Jack Tepper, who's got Tyler Boris on his right side, but he's got a forecheck on. Jack's shot goes off the goalie's stick and eventually wide. James Tepper's able to keep it in, but Norwell picks it up. Norwell bringing the puck up right now. Shrewsbury's got back checkers. Puck eventually comes out of the zone. Norwell has it now in the neutral zone, flips it back in. It's a delayed offsides. Jack Tepper has possession, looks far for James Tepper, who catches the pass. He's got it in the neutral zone right now. He flips it in deep. Tyler Boris, the forechecker now for the Colonials. Norwell flips it past him, but Budio picks it up in the neutral zone. Budio flips it out where it's picked up by Albertson. Albertson flips it back in, but not all the way. Flipped out of the zone by Norwell into their own bench, and that should come back into the Norwell zone. There's 1:30 remaining here in the third period, here at the Rockland Ice Arena in Rockland, Mass. And the Shrewsbury Colonials carry a 3-goal lead over the Norwell Clippers after falling down by 2 goals in the second period. Freshman Jameson Alejandro ready to take the face off the Colonials. He wins it back. Tommy Belvin able to keep the puck in. It eventually comes out, but Norwell can't keep possession of it. Albertson loses possession of it and sent back into the zone. Albertson's going to win a race in the puck. He plays it all the way around. Connor Delaney can't quite handle it. Norwell's able to get a shot from the point, but it goes wide. Belvin picks it up. Tommy Belvin gets it up to Albertson. Albertson tries to chip it up, but can't. Now Albertson and Tommy Belvin have a man tied up in the sideboards. Albertson eventually able to get the puck out with Connor Delaney forechecking right now. Puck is sent back in by Norwell. It's no ice. Tommy Belvin picks it up behind his net with 50 seconds remaining here in the period. Belvin plays it up to Albertson. Albertson has it. He chips it over to Alejandro. Alejandro loses it, trying to send it over to Delaney. Now Norwell has the puck in their own zone. Norwell's able to break it out. That was Cam Troyo stepping up on the forward coming to the zone. Now Norwell has the puck at the point. That shot gets stopped somewhere in front. Stick swatting at it, but eventually,
What?
with 28 seconds remaining, the refs blow the play dead. There's no signal as to why. Norwell was just called for 6 men on the ice. And so with 28 seconds remaining, the puck will come all the way back into Norwell's zone. And Shrewsbury will have power play for the remainder of this game.
Still not too many fights, guys. Let's take one off.
The Shrewsbury skaters just now realizing what just happened. Colby Boris making his varsity debut right here on this last shift. Holloway doesn't win the face-off, but he wins the race to the puck. Norwell has possession of it behind the net as they're being chased by Sam O'Connor. Puck kept in over there as Colby Boris picks it up, centers it. Goes to nobody, and O'Connor able to make a play. Puck comes in. That's Walton to Boris. Boris shoots and goes off the goalie's blocker. Sorry, that was Cam Mullen with the pass to Colby Boris. That would have been the first varsity point for each of them, but nevertheless, the Colonials are able to get the 6-3 victory here against the Norwell Clippers. They fell 3-1 early, but were eventually able to score 5 unanswered goals and win their first game of the season 6-3. The Colonials' next game will be Wednesday, December 20th at the Canton Ice House in Canton, Massachusetts. They'll be taking on a Division II opponent in Canton High School as they look to continue an unbeaten streak that stretches all the way through last season. That's 25 games in a row since the Colonials' last loss. They start off this season with a 6-3 victory over Norwell. The Colonials are 1-0-0 on the season.